Picture this. You're looking out the window of a Parisian apartment. Every floor, every building has a small balcony. People drinking coffee, hanging laundry, reading books in the fresh air. Now, flash to Manhattan. 40-story buildings with zero balconies. Just flat walls and windows. The same pattern repeats in Chicago, Los Angeles, Phoenix. Americans live stacked on top of each other, but somehow without any outdoor space. How did the country that invented the skyscraper become the only place where balconies are treated like a luxury instead of a basic human need? That's exactly what we're uncovering today. Let's start with a fundamental difference. In most of the world, a balcony isn't considered an extra feature. It's essential infrastructure. In Spain, building codes actually require outdoor space for every residential unit. In Germany, balconies are factored into housing as necessary for mental health and quality of life. But American building codes took a completely different path. Starting in the 1960s, fire safety regulations began treating balconies as potential hazards rather than amenities. Here's the invisible machinery behind America's balcony shortage. The International Building Code, adopted by most U.S. cities, classifies balconies as projecting elements that require expensive engineering analysis. Every balcony must be designed to hold 100 pounds per square foot, withstand specific wind loads, and include fire-rated construction. These requirements can add $15,000 to $25,000 per unit to construction costs. For developers, balconies became financial liabilities instead of selling points. But it gets worse. Insurance companies discovered that balconies create liability exposure. Someone falls, someone gets injured by falling objects, someone's balcony collapses. Insurance rates for buildings with balconies can be 20 to 30% higher than buildings without them. Property developers quickly realized they could increase profit margins by simply eliminating outdoor space altogether. Why deal with engineering costs and insurance premiums when you can sell the same apartment without a balcony for nearly the same price? This is where it gets surreal. American apartment buildings started being designed specifically to eliminate what the rest of the world considers basic human infrastructure. Instead of solving the engineering and insurance problems, the industry decided the solution was to remove outdoor access entirely. Today, millions of Americans pay premium rents for apartments where their only outdoor space is a roof deck shared with 200 other residents. Now, let's talk about what this actually costs American renters and mental health. Studies show that access to private outdoor space reduces stress hormones by up to 40%. During the 2020 lockdowns, Americans in apartments without balconies reported significantly higher rates of anxiety and depression compared to Europeans with balcony access. We're talking about 80 million Americans living in apartments who literally cannot step outside their homes without taking an elevator and walking through a lobby. Meanwhile, cities like Barcelona and Vienna treat balcony access as a fundamental right. Barcelona's building codes require every residential unit to have either a balcony or terrace. Vienna's social housing includes balconies even in the most affordable apartments. These aren't wealthy cities with unlimited budgets. They're places that decided human well-being was worth solving the engineering and insurance challenges. The irony is that American developers regularly build balconies for luxury condos when buyers are willing to pay premium prices. The engineering problems magically disappear when profit margins justify the costs. A 2,000-square-foot balcony in a Manhattan penthouse isn't considered a liability. It's a selling point worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. But there's hope emerging. Cities like Portland and Minneapolis are revising building codes to make balconies more affordable. Some developers are experimenting with prefabricated balcony systems that reduce engineering costs, and the psychological research is becoming too strong to ignore. Post-pandemic, Even conservative city planners are acknowledging that outdoor access isn't luxury. It's public health infrastructure. The story of America's missing balconies reveals how safety regulations designed to protect people can end up making their lives worse. What started as reasonable fire codes became a convenient excuse to eliminate costs and maximize developer profits. Your windowless apartment isn't just missing a balcony, it's missing 50 years of design decisions that prioritized liability over livability. Next time you see a European apartment with a tiny balcony, remember that someone made a conscious decision that outdoor access was worth the extra engineering costs. And next time you pay rent for an apartment without one, remember that someone else decided your well-being wasn't worth those same costs. Now I want to hear from you. Do you live in an apartment without a balcony? Have you ever wondered why American buildings look so different from European ones? Or are you watching from a country where outdoor space is considered a basic right? Drop your experience in the comments. I read them all. If you found this exploration of America's missing balconies interesting, hit subscribe. There's a whole series here uncovering the hidden systems behind American urban design. See you in the next one.